Everybody who lines up on Saturday in that start tunnel should expect to hurt.
And he's come in with a world record performance. Incredible.
Because if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to hurt a lot to do it.
That is incredible.
If this race goes how I want it to, we're going to break a world record, and we're going to take home the win.
And off we go. Agent number 3 here in Glendale, Phoenix.
Let's go!
Here is a man pushing a sled with some anger. Chasing the passenger and a victory we have ever seen. What an incredible race we're seeing. Sean Noble is making his move. It's major victory number 3 for the Dominator in the Women's Elite 50.
So this field features 9 Elite 15 individual debutantes. The 11th qualified Canadian, Frederick Dubé, becomes the first CrossFit Games male to enter the Elite 15 since one and only Hunter McIntyre. Ryan Kent returns to the individual elite field since 2024 Worlds. Gabe Hex traveled in from Thailand, currently second, leading the US males on points. If you have got one eye on next season's qualifications, Ryan Callahan claims the last roll down spot. One of his qualification times coming from Mexico, where he finished a minute behind Pelayo Fernandez.
The lights are on. The lights are off, and here we go. This is the start to our Elite Men's Regional. Stop number 4 for the season on the road to Stockholm, Greg. We're sort of like, we're halfway through. On the way to Stockholm already. First regional of the season. We got London coming up next. Then it's going to be Brisbane, and then the final major of the season in Warsaw. And here he goes first into the SkiErg. Then it's Rich Ryan quickly adjusting the temper. Dylan Scott now adjusting as well. Then we're seeing Colin Stiefer making a last-second move there, coming in first, third. Then Ryan Kent, we're seeing Cole Learn, but everybody really close together. You know, Grayson Kilgore, Stephen Pelkoffer. So Dylan Scott, he is Stephen's doubles partners, and he claims, Stephen, let's not forget, Stephen's got a PB in the 57-minute mark, but Dylan claims he can go 55 on the day here today.
Okay.
So let's see.
Like you said in the pre-show, Ryan Kent thinks he's back. Like we saw, really, really impressive performance from him back in Chicago Major in 2023, done a 55 minutes. Not seen that from him since, but I think he thinks he's back tonight.
Dylan Scott is out. He is on the way. He can risk it all on the day here, there is no doubt. Ryan Kent is actually leaving in second. He's gone past Rich Ryan in those final meters, but look at how close the group is here. That is a very dominant start, but he might also be risking it all here. He might be chasing those numbers that he was talking about.
Yeah, and this is where you can blow up. If you're trying to push for a really, really good time, and you've got to push through the sled push like without taking the breaks that you might normally, then this is one area where you can blow up for sure. But look at Rich moving now.
Oh, Rich is absolutely moving. But there's also, it does surprise me a little bit to see some of the athletes, and that is including Dylan Scott, still not going low. So he decides to keep the head center, but therefore be higher above the sled. Rich Ryan is doing the same, but it's proven with the new turf since, you know, that was brought into racing here, that the deeper you go, the better the sleds move.
Yeah, we have seen Dylan go lower than this in the past. For sure, I remember certain races where he's had his head like much nearer to the plates. But yeah, it does seem to be with these sleds, with this turf, getting low does seem to help.
Oh, but look at the moves that we're seeing right now from the guys behind. Now we're talking Colin Stiefer, for example. Grayson Kilgore moving real strong as well. They are dropping Stiefer, Kent, Learn. Colin Stiefer pushing strong in third.
Just 9 seconds there separating third and 10th coming into this sled push.
But Steven Pelkhofer and Grayson Kilgore going really strong right now. You see them in the middle there taking a quick breather. Dylan Scott is done. So is Rich Ryan. He clawed back all the time he lost before. And it looks like Steven Pelkhofer, if I see that right, is leaving in third, not far behind. And it's just seconds that you're losing, right? But Dylan Scott opting against gloves. So he had to run to the chalk bucket, chalk up. Rich Ryan straight into the workout.
Grayson Kilgore has moved himself into third spot there. If you looked at the average qualifying times to this race, he was a little bit further down the pack with something like a 57 average. But because one of the recent races, I think it was Vegas, didn't count towards the qualifying for this race, his time of 56 something there meant he's flown under the radar a little bit, but he's steadily improving. Really, really strong athlete, and he's putting some good times. And I think, yeah, we hadn't necessarily talked about it. We didn't have him in our predictions, but he's one to watch tonight for sure. And third spot at this stage, he's looking good.
All right, it looks like Colin Steefer got a first warning here. The man in lane number 6. Or you could say the second position man right now with a headband in the race. Actually, it's a third. Rich Ryan is wearing one.
Look at Cole there. I think Cole's moved himself into first position at the moment.
Just giving it an extra little pull there. Grayson Kilgore really doing a fantastic job staying with Cole Learn there.
And if his back is playing up, this is the station where it really could show, but no signs of that at the moment.
Yeah, the other one that's potentially going to be difficult, we keep seeing that with Lauren Griffith in the women's race, is wall balls.
Yeah.
There we'll see how much the back's been suffering or not. But yeah, right now, it's Cole Learn and Grayson Kilgore. Look at that. Grayson is actually slightly ahead of Cole Learn now. 1 lane to go. Fantastic race by the two. Here comes Rich Ryan. Then it's gonna be Dylan Scott. Pelkhofer is pulling really strong there as well. So for everybody new to the sport, Dylan Scott in the purple-ish pants, Rich Ryan in the blue, then next to him, that's Grayson Kilgore, and leaving the workout, that is Cole Learn. The Canadian is out. Here he goes in the blue shoes. Cole Learn first out, back onto the run after workout. Number 3 after the sled pull. And look at Steven Pelkhofer. He's going to go out with Rich Ryan and ahead of his doubles partner, Dylan Scott, as well. I think a lot of people were expecting Jack Driscoll up higher in the rankings as well. Here we go. Cole Learn, quick drink. And off he goes into the next workout. Grayson Kilgore hanging on to second spot, actually opening the gap on third. Frederick Dubé, and that is going to be Dylan Scott coming in fourth.
Just keep an eye on Frederick Dubé. I know I just talked about him. He has one of the quickest average burpee times in this field as well, so he could gain some time on the guys ahead of him.
This is shaping up to be a way different race than predicted by most people out there.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a race between Dylan and Rich Ryan for the first spot, but it's not panning out like that at the moment.
But that was not the Rich Ryan we're used to that we just saw on that run.
I think Dylan Scott just got a yellow card, a warning for overstepping on the burpees.
Yep, Judges is there with him. Hand on the pocket where the cards are. But look at Cole Learn. pushing through.
Rich Ryan lost 17 seconds on that last run to Cole Learn. So he's obviously struggling with something. We said as he went past here, he was 20 seconds behind leaving the burpees, leaving the sled pull. 37 seconds off coming into the burpees.
And Grayson Kilgore, he's suffering right now. He's got this slow movement up. There you go. Now he jumps. Cole Learn opening up a huge gap. Frederick Dubois getting closer to Grayson Kilgore. Dylan Scott is still right there near the French Canadian. One more jump for Dylan Scott. Look at the gap that he's got now. Cole Learn onto the road before the others are even entering the rock zone.
Not a lot will separate these guys, I don't think, on the row. Cole and Grayson in particular have very, very similar times. Frederick Dubé, strong guy, should be able to perform well here. And then Dylan is a good rower, like you said. He spends a lot of time in the ergs. I think he's probably got a slight few second advantage over those top three guys on this, but I don't think a lot of time will change here.
Still going to 147 pace here, and he is headed into the final 100 meters. That was Jack Driscoll. Cole Learn looking absolutely dialed in. Here we go, the final short strokes to make it 1,000 meters. He is out. 170 meters ahead of Grayson Kilgore, Frederick Dubé, Dylan Scott, Colin Stephen, Rich Ryan, Stephen Palkoffer, Ryan Douglas, Gabe Hack, all trailing this man. The Canadian Cole Learn is the first back out onto the run after the row erg. And in the picture now, Grayson Kilgore from the Manly squad. He's going to be next, and Frederick Dubé still holding off Dylan Scott. And he's into the farmer's carry. That is workout number 6 for Cole Learn. So fair to say, if your back is hurting, especially if it's, well, it doesn't matter really at the farmer's carry if it's upper or lower back, he might feel it now. Here we go, Dylan Scott coming in second indeed. So he's gone past Frederick Dubé. He's gone past Grayson Kilgore. Shocking up proper. Here we go, 32 kilos on each side, and off he goes. Frederick Dubé literally, it's like stepping over the kettlebells there because he was faster with the chalk buckets and had Grayson in his way there. And this is going to be a good indication of how well Dylan Scott is moving. He is a lap behind Cole Learn, but he's definitely moving well right now. Oh, 32 kilos on in each hand, and it pulls you down with every single step. You got that vibration, that pull in your hands, but Cole Learn is going through. Workout number 6 is finished. Colin Stephen, don't get confused, he's a lap behind Dylan Scott, even though it looks like he's ahead right now, but it's a 2-lap farmer's carry run walk that needs to be done. Rich Ryan into the farmer's carry now as well, coming in 7th. Definitely not the race he was hoping for so far, but we know that he can make some serious move, that he can cause some damage in the final stations. And here goes the Sandbag, 30 kilos on the back, and off we go into the lunges. Here comes Dylan Scott next.
You see a 30-second penalty appear there just on the screen for Ryan Callahan. That's because the kettlebells fell over when he put them back in the box, and he didn't go back, presumably, and pick them up, and so he's run off, and that cost you a 30-second penalty.
So interesting to see Cole learn from the start on doing the little step in between. Again, it is the slightly slower movement, but it also allows your legs to not wear out as fast. Just missing that lunge there. He had to add another one, but quick turnaround and straight back into it. In the center of the picture right now, Cole Learn from Canada, leading halfway through workout number 7. One of so many fantastic stories in the sport. The man coming from living on the street, from addiction, to getting his life together, to starting the gym, to becoming an Elite 15 athlete, to coach other athletes, to become elite athletes. Incredible life story here from Cole Learn, and an incredible race on the day here so far. And he said it himself in the interview, you know, it's like when the going gets tough here in the race, he's gonna look back at where he's coming from, and he's gonna be proud of himself, and it's gonna give him that extra motivation. And here he is leading the regionals, the first ever regionals for him. Oh, and you can see the fatigue. When you see that stumbling, that's the fatigue in the body, in the legs, everywhere. Here we go, good strides. But assuming Dylan Scott is gonna have solid wall balls, this is the battle for the podium spot. Frederick DeBay and Grayson Kilgore coming from behind.
So this is going to be interesting at the wall balls for sure. In the battle for first place, at least, we don't quite know what we're going to get from either of these athletes. So Cole Learn, like I said, he has gone unbroken on the wall balls. He did 3:33 in Melbourne, but then we saw him do a 4:32 in Phoenix.
Well, something that Cole Learn is used to by now, looking at the last couple of races, is getting real close to world records.
Yeah. So it looks like he just came in. He came in around 49.49, which is exactly where Alex came into the wall balls on his world record.
So what you're saying is Cole Learn is racing for a potential world record at the wall balls right now.
Yeah.
Can somebody please tell him? Run over there. Spectators, if you're watching this in the venue here, let the man know that he is on for a potential world record, because you said what was this wall ball time we've seen before?
3:58. So the overall world record is 53:15, pretty much.
One way or another, it's an incredible race here for Cole Learn. He's aware of the world record time. There is absolutely no doubt. That's why he kept looking at his watch. Dylan Scott is next to him. 81.
Oh, he's paused. He's broken.
He's broken. He's broken. This is the moment. He's given away the world record. That's it. Out of contention. I wonder if he knew that he was on for the world record. I cannot imagine. This is the moment where he needs to decide, am I risking it for the world record to actually collapse, or do I secure my spot to the world championship and get the world record another time? It's a fantastic, fantastic race. He's got 4 no reps now, but the world record is gone now. That's it. But what a fantastic race from Cole Learn. He's got 6 reps to go, and it just shows you how hard he pushed here, that he stopped 6 reps before finishing it off. One on the wall balls. What an incredible time from Cole Learn on the day. He is missing another world record by a couple of seconds, but the man is over the moon, beyond excited. He's shown us what we knew that's in him. Cole Learn is bringing out Cole Learn on the day here at the regional in Washington. What a fantastic race. And you can see it on the big screen. Qualified for the World Championship in Stockholm. Cole Learn, you're going to Strawberry Stadium.
Brilliant from him tonight. We thought he might be struggling with a back injury. We knew he had the potential to get that qualifying spot. I don't think we thought he would win this race, but yeah, that performance was incredible. One of the fastest times ever. Well on for the world record at one point.
Oh, but look at Grayson Kilgore and Frederick Dubé, 92 and 92. That is the fight for third. Here comes Dylan Scott coming across in second with a super strong time. No doubt a fast and strong race from Dylan Scott. And then it's go for Frederick Dubé.
Cole, that was nothing short of unbelievable. You are the Hyrox Americas male champion. You've booked your ticket to the World Championships. I'm not sure it gets much better than this.
You know what, Lauren? I've been dreaming of this moment since I started Hyrox, and honestly, once I passed the burpees out there, I knew that I had what it took, and I was just like inside smiling so hard because I knew I had what it takes. I was mentally strong, and this is just one of the best moments of my life.
Let's add to that the fact that traditionally Canada haven't had the same access to races. I appreciate that's changing now. Not just that, you got one up on the US, on US soil. It adds a little bit of extra spice. If you hadn't before, you've certainly announced yourself onto the world stage.
That was exactly what this moment was about for me. I knew based on my training numbers and where I was at that I could put a race like this together. And it's way easier said than done. So to have it all come together at the North American Championships, there's nothing better out there. This is great.
Unofficially, 25 seconds off the world record. Do you have it in you?
I just couldn't hold on to the wall balls. Coming into the wall balls, I thought I had it. I'm like, okay, I'm on pace, but my shoulders blew up and live to fight another day. Ronkovic, I'm coming for you, buddy.
You were spectacular to watch. Congratulations. Go and enjoy the moment.
Thank you so much, Lauren. Appreciate it.
Here's the results. Cole Learn taking the qualification and the win at the regionals. Dylan Scott, Frederick Dubé, Grayson Kilgore, Colin Stiefer, Gabe Heck, Steven Pelkova with a fantastic race. Not quite the 55 predicted by Dylan Scott. Nonetheless, a fantastic race. Rich Ryan not delivering what he was hoping for. Ryan Callahan, Jack Driscoll, Josh Ward, Isaac Sanderson, Ryan Kent. Interestingly enough, Tara Jackson predicted a 59. He delivered a 59. She knows what she's talking about. Dawson Miller and then Ryan Douglas rounding out the field.